Hey howdy hey, how is everybody doing, and welcome back to Disney Daily. In The Nightmare Before Christmas, there are so many unique ghouls, witches, and monsters, but the most interesting of them all is the clever, charismatic, and curious Jack Skellington. We all know about Jack's life after death as the Pumpkin King of Halloween Town, but who was he before he died? In today's video, we explore a couple theories about Jack's life before death, including one of my very own theories. One of the most common theories comes from the belief called the Burtonverse, which is kind of like the Pixar theory in that all of Tim Burton's films are connected. The belief is that Jack Skellington was in fact Victor from Corpse Bride before he died. Many believe they have many similarities, such as their appearances, a love for dogs, and a tie to the afterlife. However, although this is fun to think about, it is difficult to prove. The next popular theory about Jack's origin is that he is in fact the Headless Horseman. Many have used the line from the song Jack's Lament to justify this claim. In the song he says, "Since I am dead, I can take off my head," which we all know to be the signature move of the Headless Horseman. Many have also noted that his name was a telltale sign that they were the same person. The name Jack was due to the jack-o'-lantern that the Headless Horseman wears in place of his actual head. Once again, although I found this belief interesting, I still couldn't understand how Jack was both a Headless Horseman and the Pumpkin King after death. That would mean he took on two personas and would have to hop between two worlds. Because as we know, Halloween Town is its own world, and the Headless Horseman was from Earth, which made things even more complicated to prove. So this is where my theory comes into play to try and understand Jack before he died. It is my belief that Jack was in fact a notable and accomplished sailor of the seven seas. I think Jack was a very young and bold lover of the sea who set sail from France or England with the hopes of adventure. Now, I say that Jack was from one of these two places because in his song he notes that he is well known throughout England and France. Because Jack was a very experienced young sailor, he eventually became the captain of his very own ship. He then put together a crew that would set sail with high expectations and hope, but would quickly change to despair and anger. On this expedition, Jack and his crew experienced not only heavy storms, but attacks from various pirate ships. After being attacked several times, something within Jack changed and he was no longer the kind and happy-go-lucky sailor he started out as. In order to survive the nature of the seas, he turned into a pirate and ordered his crew to take over ships, kill the passengers, and steal from coastal villages. One fatal night, Jack's crew encountered one of the biggest storms they had ever seen. The rain pouring, lightning striking, and the waves became too big for them to handle. Although many of the crew tried to escape, many others would perish that day. And as the saying goes, a captain goes down with the ship. Jack stayed on the ship and he too met his end. To sum up, Jack Skellington was a pirate in his life who sailed the seas before sinking to his watery grave. Now you are all probably still wondering, why a pirate? Well, we are shown exactly where Jack is prior to Halloween Town in the film James and the Giant Peach. In the scene with Centipede, Miss Spider, and James, we see Captain Jack still at the bottom of the sea as the leader of an evil pirate crew. I think Jack and his crew try to kill the trio because he is trying to fill a quota of souls before moving on to a more prestigious role in Halloween Town, which he eventually fills because we see he becomes the king of Halloween Town. Well, that sums up my theory on Jack's backstory. What do you all think? Do you think Jack was perhaps Victor? Was he some form or version of the Headless Horseman? Or was he a pirate with a quota to fill? My question for you all today is, who is your favorite character from Nightmare Before Christmas? As always, thanks for being my guest here at Disney Daily. Until next time.